Alright, let's see. We have more conversations to go through. Yeah, we'll go through the conversations.
Yes.
Just a little bit more.
Sitting, as you observed. It's what you asked. Warden, if I truly disliked you, I would leave. That I am still here, you may interpret however you choose. I know. Parshera. Was there anything else?
What?
Speak, then. Then I suggest we move on.
I don't know if he's ever gonna be able to ever go anywhere with him, but
What do you need? Ask away.
Alistair is done, right? Yeah.
Here I am.
Then we got this guy to talk to.
Oh, this should be good. Go ahead.
Let's do that.
And why not? There are many things to enjoy about being a crow in Antiva. You are respected, you are feared. The authorities go out of their way to overlook your trespasses. Even the rewards are nothing to turn your nose up at. As for the killing part, well, some people simply need assassinating. Or do you disagree? I often find myself the instrument of fate, ending these lives for one necessity or another. I console myself with the notion that most of them had it coming. As far as enjoying the act of killing itself, why not? There is a certain artistry to the deed, the pleasure of sinking your blade into their flesh and knowing that their life is in your hands. It is not pleasure, per se, nothing sexual. It is more a sense of satisfaction, a feeling of power. Does that make sense? No matter. There are many things I did not enjoy about being a crow, of course. Having no choice, being treated as an expendable commodity, the rules, oh, so many rules. But simply being an assassin, I like it just fine. I will continue to do it if I can, even if I am not a crow. Honestly, could you picture me doing something else? Whereas I am content merely doing what I happen to be good at. It's a talent that not many come by, honestly. I don't see why I need not pursue it. Of course, all these thoughts are moot. Chances are still good that you and I will perish, eaten by darkspawn or slain by the crows at some point. Very gruesomely, I imagine. But it is pleasant enough to chat about. Come, let's move on while our boots still have some wear in them. Here I am.
You worded things not how I thought you would.
Oh, this should be good. Go. Oh, you wish to know about Antiva, do you? The only way to truly appreciate it would be to go there. It is a warm place, not cold and harsh like this Ferelden. In Antiva it rains often, but the flowers are always in bloom. Or so the saying goes. Every land has its assassins. Some are simply more open about their business than others. I hail from the glorious Antiva city, home to the royal palace. It is a glittering gem amidst the sand, my Antiva city. Do you come from someplace comparable? Ah, yes, the city of lava and stone. It too is beautiful, in its way. Sad that it will never see sunlight or smell the salt of the ocean, however. You know what is most odd? We speak of my homeland, and for all its wine and its dark-haired beauties and the lilo flutes of the minstrels, I miss the leather the most. I mean the smell. For years, I lived in a tiny apartment near Antiva City's leather-making district, in a building where the crows stored their youngest recruits, packed in like crates. I grew accustomed to the stench, even though the humans complained of it constantly. To this day, the smell of fresh leather is what reminds me most of home more than anything else. Oh, not so long, I know. It is my first time away from Antiva, however, and the thought of never returning makes me think of it constantly. Before I left, I was tempted to spend what little coin I possessed on leather boots I spotted in a store window. Finest Antivan leather, perfect craftsmanship. Ah, but I was a fool to leave them. I thought, Zevran, you can buy them when you return as a reward for a job well done. More the fool I, no? True, and it's a comforting thought. One simply never knows what is to come next. How could I have suspected I would end up defeated by a handsome Grey Warden? A man who then spares my life? I could not. Perhaps that was a poor choice of words. True, though it is. Do you object? I'm not sure that that's the route I would take, were I to continue old habits, but as you wish. Now, if it is all the same to you, I would prefer not...
He disapproves, but that's fine. I don't want the flirty. I think I have stuff I can give him.
Gloves? You're giving me gloves? What for? I did not mean to sound ungrateful, it is just... Wait, these are Dalish, are they not? My mother was Dalish, and had a pair very similar to these. The leather was less thick, and it had more embroidery, but these are very close, and quite handsome. Still, I appreciate the fact that you even thought of me. No one has simply given me a gift before. Thank you.
That worked out. I noticed there was a tab for gifts. Okay, we did the blue stained boots to Liliana. Where are they at?
Oh, how dear of you. Thank you so much.
Let's see. Scroll down. See what else we got for them. So why don't we just do it this way? I think I kind of know what I got. Maybe not fully, but. Champion. You. Those loves the shield. Things to screw. I have a certain someone to go to. There's so many. That has something I want to go to. There's not many that doesn't just have like a certain someone it's made for. That's not what I thought. Okay. So apparently he likes paintings.
Unexpected. Thank you.
Okay. Put that down. Apparently. I still doubt it. I don't think I do. I think I got rid of it already. Yeah, I got rid of it already. It would have been better for Alistair, but it's fine. Okay. There's some stuff that just didn't pop up in there, but it's fine. How does she lost that for a bit? I'm not the best at keeping their stuff up because they mostly disagree with shit that I do.
Yes?
This.
At times, perhaps. A world full of people and buildings and things was all very foreign to me. If I wished companionship, I ran with the wolves and flew with the birds. If I spoke, 'twas to the trees. For a time, but one can only remain a child for so long. I recall the first time I crept beyond the edge of the wilds. I did so in animal form, remaining in the shadows and watching these strange townsfolk from afar. I happened upon a noblewoman by her carriage, adorned in sparkling garments the likes of which I had never before seen. I was dazzled. This, to me, seemed what true wealth and beauty must be. I snuck up behind her and stole a hand mirror from the carriage. 'Twas encrusted in gold and crystalline gemstones, and I hugged it to my chest with delight as I sped back to the wilds. Flemeth was furious with me. I was a child and had not yet come into my full power, and I had risked discovery for the sake of a pretty bauble. To teach me a lesson, Flemeth took the mirror and smashed it upon the ground. I was heartbroken. And a foolish one. Flemeth was right to break me of my fascination. Beauty and love are fleeting and have no meaning. Survival has meaning. Power has meaning. Without those lessons, I would not be here today, as difficult as they might have been. They did indeed. To return to your original question, perhaps my time in the wilds was indeed lonely, but such was how it had to be. I find myself at times wondering what might have become of the girl with the beautiful golden mirror, but such fantasies have no place amidst reality.
Keep increasing it.
Yes? So, full of questions, are you?
I am.
You are very cute to ask so many questions. Really? Perhaps we should be wrapped in ribbons and adorned with flowers. So cute are we, too. My mother has been hunted from time to time, yes, by Templar fools like Alistair, which should tell you how successful they generally were. Flemeth made a bit of a
That should
game
tell
of it,
you
in
how
fact.
well
The
done.
Templars would come again, and she would look at me and smile and say that the fun was to begin once more. I am unsure. I was too young to understand, and perhaps 'twas bravado on Flemeth's part, or perhaps she was merely amused. I will never know. Flemeth would warn them once. 'Twas a warning they inevitably failed to heed. And then the true game began. Often Flemeth would use me as bait, a little girl to scream and run and lure the Templars deeper into the wilds and to their doom. 'Twas a game, and I a young girl. If I didn't get to play, I would have been very upset. Thankfully, the wilds is a vast place. Once they found us, Flemeth would simply move us elsewhere, and we would be lost within the forest once again. I did not understand the danger we faced until I was much older. I had never heard of apostates or maleficarum. Perhaps they did. Still, I do not begrudge them doing what they believe is necessary. The Chantry sees any mages not leashed to the Circle of Magi as apostates, and apostates could become maleficarum, evil mages that resort to blood magic and become demon-enslaved abominations. It may even be true. Still, those of us who prefer freedom see no reason to submit. Oh, I hope you're not simply being agreeable. It would be a refreshing change. Enough of this talk. Let us return to the task at hand.
Hey, we got more than stuff going on today, so I think.
Yes? So, full of questions, are you?
I am.
I assume you were actually asking whether Flemeth herself gave birth to me. Truly? I do not know. I once asked Flemeth that very question, and she merely laughed at me. 'Tis not inconceivable that she could capture a chastened man, or perhaps change to a more attractive form to attract him willingly. I find it more difficult to imagine her with child. As a matter of fact, I remember her being younger once. She had black hair, much like my own, long and lustrous. But how could that be if she is centuries old? Has she become wizened only recently? Or are the tales of her legend only that, and nothing more? I do know the tales of Flemeth having many daughters, even though I have never met another. And Flemeth has always treated me as her blood.
I don't remember, but I have a hard feeling that she takes over her daughter's body to extend her life right now. I was kind of thinking she is just plain old immortal, but I actually don't remember this part. She might be taking over their bodies. Oh. Never really thought about it. That might be what's happening. I don't have that pulled up.
What an odd thing to say. Why must love enter into the equation? Flemeth taught me everything I needed to learn. How to survive, the meaning of power, the truth of men. If other mothers do not teach these things, then I believe them the lesser. You suppose it's true?
Oh.
'Tis true. Take yourself. You do not honestly desire such things from me, do you? 'Tis better to be free of such cloying and cluttering delusions as love. Then more the fool you, I think. I tire of this discussion. Let us move on, shall we?
I think I heard it when I said supposed. I didn't think about it that way. But I'm gonna keep my choice. But I don't want to reload because I did not save recently. It's kind of blows, but it's alright. How are my resources for crafting stuff? So we got plenty of bottles, but we don't have plenty of elf, whatever it is called, elf hook? What is that? Elf fruit. It's called elf fruit. I did not know that. Alright, so we're gonna go buy more of that, and then we'll.
Indeed.
Yes.
Oh god. Like, I know I'm gonna buy more, but what I don't really want to do is go here. Because I already know that that's going to be a hassle. I almost want to redo this place because I know that there's a better ending for this. But I chose what I chose. It's just, I already fixed Alistair stuff, but and honestly, I probably won't say Redcliffe if I'm just being honest. Unless it makes Alistair leave for me not doing that. Like, if I have to hit the ashes to wake him up, I probably won't be doing that route. But if I have to, I will. That's just how it's gonna be. Okay. I might not fight down here, but yeah.
Sire, I have more news. Yes. Well, it seems that the fighting has gone
Enough.
exactly as you...
I would like to know what you intend to accomplish, Father. Should we not be fighting the Darkspawn instead of each other?
The nobility should be brought into line and then the Darkspawn defeated. This is no true blight, Honora. Only Kaelin's vanity demanded it be so.
Beg pardon, sire. But blight or no, we may not have the manpower to face the Darkspawn soon.
Kaelin approached your legions for support, did he
Never!
not?
Marek and I drove those bastards out! Not roll out the welcome for them now!
We need help, Father. We cannot deal with this crisis alone.
Ferelden will stand on its own! I will lead it through this, Honora. You must have faith in me.
Did you kill Kaelin?
Kaelin's death was his own doing.
She asked the question. She popped the question, man.
Enemies ahead.
kinda hoping you wouldn't just... Okay. They're being a hassle. I have. He died. I thought I was paying enough attention where that wouldn't happen, but I was not, apparently.
Let's finish this. Let's end this. You pick up rebels.
Am I heavily not?
All right. That's what it is then. You will learn to fear me. Too much.
Did that heavily not go through on the door? What happened? Like, what? Like, that makes my healing didn't go through, right? Something went wrong there. Something went real wrong there. I don't know what caused it.
Indeed.
Yes.
I mean, obviously, we don't want to fight no matter what. I just there's one fight per area, but... I mean, one fight per travel. There shouldn't be werewolves! I killed them! Well, didn't kill them, but I got rid of them.
Right away.
This is gonna go poorly here in a second. Oh, this is not good. She already got murdered. Like, there's almost no way I can... There's like no way to live.
Yes.
We're done. Do I have so much health that I can't... Do I have so much health that I can't actually... I don't know. That's not something I was expecting. Do I have too much health? So I got 55 armor. How do you have 70? What? Oh, armor's the top part. I got 14 armor. He has 12. If I could put heavy armor on him, it would be great. He needs 30 strength. That's how I have to dump some strength into him. This isn't... Medium armor, I don't... Armor! Oh, so we're at 78 attack. 31, 17, 21. Hmm. I don't know. I just run it for now. That's a no you want. I'm not gonna lie about it. I just can't bring myself to say that's worth what running. Oh, wait a minute. He need. Nah, we just had to bump up its strength and level because this is just better. It has 2 damage, it has lucky, it has backstab. It's just better. That needs to be something he can use. Oh, I have an item set bonus. I didn't know that. No one else has an item set bonus, does it? Do they? So does that mean I'm all in? Oh. Yeah, I don't know why it's an item set bonus.